You know what my favorite part of making hidden gem videos was? When I actually did make them shits? It was not the stats or their prices, the fact that they were cheap. It was that feeling of just subbing him into the game and my opponent just being like, who in the fuck is that nigga? Like, why is he on his roster? Speaking of the nigga that made me ask these questions, right on cue, dropping threes on my head top. Now, mind you, I consider myself a fair basketball historian, right? I know most people. I know a lot of the people at the end of benches, let alone just in the normal household names on teams. I had no idea who in the fuck Thurl Bailey was.
And y'all need a plan, and y'all can't be blind. Do you understand what the fuck that I'm saying? Do you understand, yeah, what the fuck that I'm saying? It's a new day, I'm making plays. Hickory young heifer, get out of my way. Goes riding the rape, she said it's not safe too.
I've never heard of you. When did you play? What era? What few years? When was your cup of coffee in the league? And why is your name Thurl? Who names their kid Thurl? Even my coach doesn't know even what to say. He's like, who the fuck is this, bro? I didn't see him on the scouting report. On ball, off ball, I could not stop him. Shout out to Give Me My Money for putting me onto this fucking god right here, man. Now, obviously, at this point, you can find diamonds and pink diamonds for 20 and 30,000 MT, but what's the fun in that? Why would you want to do that at this point in the year? I would much rather just long stroke some nigga with somebody he's never heard of and let him get mad, sell off his overpowered team, and go make a budget squad. You know, that's the real culture of my team right there. I think that's what we should be promoting. If you're one of those in-depth cheesers that need to know tendencies and animations and such, he has the old George Mikan form from 2K17, and he has literally all of LeBron James dunk packages. I don't know who did that, who thought it was funny, but literally if you're driving to the rim, he just takes off, does the cockback tomahawk, and it's a GG. I personally haven't used him in MyTEAM Unlimited yet because that mode is just so AIDS. It hurts me. It makes me emotional. It makes me not like what I'm going through. You know how I mean. But play with friends is the more popular form of play nowadays. So in that mode, he shines a lot more. You can make a lot more of the shit that you should make with him. And that's why I think he's a must-have for things like tournaments, restricted tournaments. If you're going to do King of Kings, if you play on Players Lounge and you have restrictions on, you know, however it is. But if this is a card, or if this is a context where you can't just use a straight-out God squad, this should be someone that comes to your mind immediately because he's going to play like a God card. But more than anything, look at how glorious this motherfucking card looks, man. Not only is this one of the best card arts that 2K has ever made, look at the shades, look at the leg meat, look at the swag, the shorts, boy. And just to prove my point to myself, because you know, it's not just fair if I just get the dicking, I gotta give some dicking too. So I jumped into Triple Threat Online, where I feel like cards like him are gonna shine because there's so much more spacing, there's so much more room to work, and exactly what I thought was what happened. I ended up scoring every single point with this one man. I feel bad for this dude, man, and I purposely didn't use my pink diamonds against him because, well, I didn't want to anyway. I just wanted to use Thurl. But Thurl really kind of, you know, you ever seen that picture of Cat trying to stop DeMarcus posting up? He really just made Cat look like a pussy the whole game, man. There was nothing he could have did. I spun off of him, I dunked on him, I dunked by him, I dunked through him, I pulled up in his face, I blocked his shit, I gave flashy passes and dimes with Pistol Pete and just there was nothing and he was on ball, nothing Karl Anthony Towns and the human being controlling Karl Anthony Towns could do to stop Thurl Bailey. And shout out to this dude, man. He out here trying his best. Even his pull-up jump shot moving form is easy to do, man. This Thurl Bailey, and he gets sharpshooter takeover, in case you were wondering that. If you have oh my god, I'm so sorry, man. You really do look like a herb out here. But if you have a shooting coach, then he should get the sharp takeover. And matter of fact, I challenge everybody watching this video right now. Alright, I'm gonna call it the Thurl Challenge. You jump into a game of Triple Threat Online and score every single point with Thurl Bailey and tweet that shit to me. Or if you have highlights of just going crazy on somebody with Thurl Bailey, tweet that shit to me. We gotta make this man like a cover athlete or something, man. Shout out to Thurl Bailey. Shout out to 2K Staff if he was the one that put all these animations and stats on him. Just for the last basket, I knew at this point he was scared. He knew it was coming. I just wanted to finish it off in the most pleasant way possible. Spin one way, come back the other, lost them.
Y'all need a plan, and y'all can't be playing. Do you understand what the fuck that I'm saying?
Game. Blouses.